Why you should read books in 2020. Hey guys, welcome to InfoBoy. In 2020, the world is facing crisis of COVID-19 pandemic. During this isolation period, everyone is coping with the events of the outbreak in a different way. People are finding different approaches to escape from the post-apocalyptic societies and seeking ways of entertainment. People are spending more time on TV and smartphones. In this critical time of social distancing, books are easily accessible. There are audiobooks, ebooks, and apps that are connecting us to local libraries. Books are giving us the advisability to implement changes and adapt new ways of thinking. Let's see the top 12 reasons why you should read books in 2020. Reading books can change perspective of life. Reading changes the perspective and quality of our life. It helps our brain to become more active and find fascination in the world of characters. It's amazing how the world has changed tremendously, and yet the wisdom of people who've lived remained relevant in our lives today. We have always questioned our existence and mortality. Reading has given us a wider perspective of life. It has helped us gain insight into the lives of characters and their struggles, failure, and achievement. Our mind helps us to develop solutions to these problems and gain more knowledge. We can go back to thousands of years and see how people survived in those times. Reading fiction books increases emotional intelligence. Reading books refines our intelligence level and gives us the ability to perceive and control our emotions and think logically. Reading enhances theory of mind and develops a relation between the author and the reader. Reading fiction increases emotional intelligence and social perception. Having emotional intelligence is the predictor of higher achievement. It increases the capacity for reasoning, planning, communication, and learning. Reading takes us in depth and profound insights ever recorded. Books give us the feeling of drowning and getting summoned in the world of fiction. It's amazing how the entire world is encircled in a bunch of pages that look so plain and simple. Books give us the power of imagination that our minds get to exercise when we read. There is nothing more captivating than entering the world and the minds of people where there are no limits. Reading habits make you a memory athlete. Reading impacts our brains and helps us become a memory athlete. It opens all the blocked pages in our memories and helps us identify and reconstruct our ideas. It helps us to exercise and recall imagery in specific locations and improves our ability to dramatically open the door that reserves memory. Reading gives power to our minds that helps us recall pages of notes, equations, and formulas. Active reading helps our brain to evolve around these memories and do extremely well and help us understand the concept. We learn cultures, customs, slangs, languages, and accents through the books, and our memory adapts the true benefit of reading that helps us pick and choose that eventually affects who we want to become as a person. Reading regularly can devalue stress and anxiety. Reading books lowers the rate of psychological issues and gives us insight to a look at an anxious mind. It gives us ideas, clarification, and consolation reminder to tackle our painful thoughts. It boosts up our self-esteem and controls our anxiety in a technical and informal way. It relieves stress and lowers the rate of pessimism. A research conducted in 2009 shows that reading is the most effective way to overcome stress. Reading is a distraction from stress. It requires attention and engages our mind. Losing yourself in a book is the ultimate relaxation. It enhances memory skills, develops mindfulness, reduces stress, worry, and breaks self-defeating habits. Reading helps to avail and accomplish goals of lives. All the principles of success and happiness that human beings have discovered in the last 2,000 years are perceived in the books. Reading different books helps us to focus on every aspect of our life. It gives us power of productivity, creativity, and living a meaningful life. By reading books, one can avail, accelerate, and accomplish life goals. Our imaginations help us hang around people who are actually the author of these books or characters that touched our hearts. Practical books were written to help in every phase of our life. We get more ideas, plans, and goals about the future. These books have exercises and techniques to inspire our lives. Reading can increase inspiration and motivation. Priming the subconscious mind is very important. Humans have an amazing gift inside of them which needs to be explored. Reading raises the level of motivation and inspires us to work gradually towards success. The state of our attention determines the state of our lives. Book reading grows our attention span and helps us master discipline and build habits. Human beings learn by getting inspiration. This inspiration motivates them and helps implement new changes in life. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk are true influencers. Will Smith said, "There are so many people who have lived and died before you. You will never have a new problem. You're not going to ever have a new problem. Somebody wrote down the answer in the book somewhere." These are the legends who motivate us to read books and bring drastic changes into our lives. Reading helps in effective communication. A good book with a righteous character can change the way we think. It brings creativity in our minds, and our communication level becomes clearer. While reading, we can compare ourselves with the characters and find appropriate words to express ourselves. We learn tradition, cultures, customs, and ways of living through books, which focuses extremely on our mindset. Reading gives us ideas to verbalize our speech. It helps the brain to use information and practice it. Reading builds self-esteem. We can reverse our lives and associate it with people who we admire. These people might not come to our door, or maybe they are not alive anymore. The only way to associate them and seek help is through books. Reading helps us to understand people with high self-esteem. Reading increases efficiency and accountability and builds boundless confidence. Reading heals all the wounds and helps you walk around the world. It helps us to work and to control our feelings, behavior, speech, and our character. It helps us to glide gracefully to face all of the insecurities and failures. Books help you to achieve techniques and benefits of significant achievement. Achieve financial freedom. Achieving financial freedom is not something that happens randomly. The primary reason for financial problems in life is lack of knowledge, self-discipline, and self-control. Most people have inability of gratification. Reading financial books helps to focus more and be precise and have a greater sense of control through planning. It gives us the ability to concentrate and focus more on setting goals. It helps us to think positive and attracts opportunities and opens doors of success. Achieving financial freedom can double and triple the speeds to improvement and growth. Reading helps us to be generous to others and attracts more health and wealth. Reading increases knowledge. Scientific studies show that reading actually makes you smarter. Our brain requires awareness, consciousness, and attentiveness. Reading keeps our brain sharp as we age. A human being spends all of his life learning. Just within 15 to 20 minutes of reading helps us to escape to the other side of the globe. Reinforce critical and analytical skills. Effective readers read critically and think rationally. Critical thinking is freedom of thought. Critical thinkers evaluate the information which writers present. They raise questions, assess relevant information, and come up with solutions. It helps in reasoning, making judgments, and problem solving. Critical thinkers accept or reject only on the base of relevant facts. Readers develop critical thinking only when they read a lot and read widely. They expose themselves to unique points of view. They understand that there are multiple ways and reasons to look at a problem. When we read, we instinctively evaluate the work done by the writer. A good critical thinker does not jump to conclusions. They work on quality and quantity outputs. Great thinkers routinely and intelligently try to encounter on arguments. Reading helps you sleep better. Reading is the cheapest therapy for people who are sleep deprived. Reading releases the tension in muscles and relaxes the body. People develop emotions while reading and laugh or cry, which relaxes their body and brings about a sense of peace. It stimulates our emotions and helps in build-up relaxation and leads to a deeper sleep. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to see my new videos.